Right then, let's get this going, shall we? Good evening, guys, and welcome to the Kerbal live stream, held every Sunday at 9 o'clock UK time. Gives us time to finish the 77Y Sunday line battle event. So, I'm going to apologise for any background noise you may hear. There's a police search helicopter flying around outside. Apparently someone told them that I'm doing bad things to Kerbals and they've come to try and track me down. So there's not much I can do about them. I've closed all the windows and everything, that's the best I can do. So, let's get on with this. So let's resume save. Currently in progress, 17 flights. Now let's have a review of what happened last episode, shall we? So, last episode we took a flight. So currently we've seen, this is Kerbal, this is the home planet. We've got a few things going around it. You've got the moon, or the mun, which we've put a little base on. We've got a little orbiting ship. You know, we've seen that as well. We've got Minmus, which is the next moon out, which I don't think you've seen me get the moon base to, but you have seen it on there. And if we go out further, we have the rest of the solar system. Now, we currently, this is the ring that, the orbit of the system we're in. We went to this next system in, which is Eve, I believe the planet was called. You've got Duna going the other way. And if we go zoom in on Eve, you can see we have, who's this? Kirkin Kerman outside of the ship, and there's a little habitat ship landed down there. It's very much stuck. They don't have any fuel for getting back. There's no way it's going anywhere. It's just going to stay there. So, what to do? Well, currently on the moon, we have actually got two landers. We got the first base I dropped down, which was literally just a ship, which has no fuel, or not enough fuel to get anywhere significant. And then we got our properly deployed habitat ship. Now, I kind of want to move the guy that's in the moon base ship over to the other one. And to do that, we needed some sort of rovery type thing. So, what I did was I went and downloaded the rover for the mod pack I've been playing. So let's go to the construction station. And we want to load up one of my lander ships. Now, I really should name these something more sensible because I can't remember which one it was I was using. I think Munbase Habitat. No, maybe not. It doesn't seem to have enough stages. Oh, it does. Yeah, okay, let's load that. Oh, yep, that looks about right. Yep, good. That's the one we wanted. So if we grab that bit, bring it down. What we actually need to change is this section on the top. This is sort of the bit that we deliver. So if we get rid of him. Now, I've got to find the part. It's in here somewhere. I think it might be in utility maybe. Habitat recon module. That's the one we want. Which, as you can see, has the little ramp so we can have something drive out of it. And then above that, what do we want? Do we want anything above this? Maybe I should just put fuel in. Fuel, propulsion. Home fuel tank. We'll stick an RCS on. Now then, where is it? It's in here somewhere. Those. We want 4 of these. It's down here somewhere. Let's have them. Let's have them fairly high up. There we go. And then we want the parachute. Do we want the parachute module? We're going to the moon. Don't really need the parachute module. but I may want to use it for other things in the future. So we'll put a parachute on for now. And then we want the command pod, which can sit on the top. Then to go alongside this, we want some electricity. So let's have a few of these battery packs. And in fact, let's have a couple of solar arrays. Only put 2 of these on. And then we want the little generator thingies, which I can't remember where they look like. What they look like. Next page. Nope. What's that? Xenon. They're in here somewhere. I will find them. There they are. Radioisotopes. Let's have some of those. Now, one thing we forgot in the last one was any kind of ladder system. So let's... no, that was the right way around to start with. Let's put that like that. Now, how far does this ladder extend exactly? Let's have it down there somewhere. And then we want some actual little ladders. There they go. Ooh, don't need 4 of them. Make it so we can actually get in and out of our ship this time, shall we? It's the people on Eve are kind of stuck outside their ship because the gravity's so high on Eve they can't jump back up with little jetpacks. And I didn't build a ladder for them. Whoops. Stuff happens. Just invariably to my Kerbals. We want to... Oh, no, 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 wrong way. That way. There we go. Got a bit of a wobbly ladder at the top there. And yes, Panos just pointed out I have 4 extendable ladders. We only need 1. There we go. Now on the top, if we do a docking clamp, there we go. If we flip one over, you'll see why I'm doing this in a second. And then we want that on there. So this is the little rover. He's not going to stay here. This is just so I can build him how I need to build him. So let's have... Get these little solar cells on him. Maybe not. Maybe we'll go for the generator. Let's give him a little generator. And where are the lights? They're in here as well somewhere. Give him a couple of these. Nope. Maybe I don't want the couple, I just want one possibly. One on the roof. Which reminds me, I actually want some lights on this thing as well, don't I? Go back to 4. 4 like that. 4 like that, so we flood like the ground as well. So let's have a look at the comments quickly. Someone's asking, have I got the rover mod? This is actually the little rover on the top here. And the reason you build it like this is so you can then grab it off like that. Flip it round. And it should, when you don't have 4 of them turned on, stick in there on the roof. Except I've probably got the wrong size clamp. I probably wanted to clamp a Tron Junior. Okay, trying to get that to stick is tricky. It's meant to stick to the roof there. I can't get it to. Maybe because it's got the little thing on the back of it. Give me a sec. Let me put it back up there. You won't even stick to that now? Okay, let's try this one again. I'm sure you have to use one of these. Well, this is a fun time, isn't it? Who designed this mod? Surely they could have done this slightly better. There we go. It's in. Right, now where's one of those little... We need a photo cell or something for it to be able to generate power. Those look a little big. That doesn't look much smaller. They're all too big. That's a parachute. That's no good. Might work, I guess. Colour me unconvinced. We'll try that. Okay, Monbase Explorer. Now, what have I forgotten? I've forgotten something. Thrusters for this top module. I want them further around than that. Might work. Okay, that's up there. So we need to change that. Let's have that in there. Oops. Come on, you out. There. those two stages will separate, so that's not going to be a problem. Those are meant to come off. Okay, so the next thing we need is all the stabilization struts again. Coming off of here. Whoops, messed that one up. Let's get rid of some of these old ones, shall we? A bit of a tidy. There we go. Right. Okay, let's give this a try. Oh yeah, lights again. I'm not sure I can get lights on. I think the lights may have been what was causing the problem to start with. Let's see if we can get some on the sides. These smaller. They're pretty large. They're all pretty large. I didn't get much choice in the angle they point at. Ah, there we go. But the... I got 4 again. Dumbass. Let's do it as a single. We'll do them individually. So I want one there. It's going to look like Brum. Anyone who knows what I'm talking about when I say Brum, good for you. You're obviously cultured. By cultured, I mean watched crappy British TV as a kid. Possibly an adult. Okay. Let's give this a try then, shall we? To the launch pad. Oh no, wait, not to the launch pad yet. I know what will happen. This needs to go back up into the ceiling. Otherwise we crash with the launch tower. Right, to the launch pad. Yep, clear the launch pad and proceed. That was an interesting looking launch pad. That looked more like space to me. Okay, so we can see our little rover in there. We need to shut the door. Oh, that amount of wobble to start is never a good sign. Okay, close garage. Do 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 do. Door closing. Okay, I think that's sorted. SAS on. Thrust about where we need it, which is down there somewhere. Okay. Time for explosion number 1. 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. Nudo and Ed Kerman are on their way. Destination, Mun or Hell. So to begin with, we're just going straight up. These solid boosters will drop off first, followed by my first pair of liquids. I just need to thrust down on the liquids a little bit, although they'll end up running up first. we go, not anywhere near as fast as usual, I think. Either that or it's just being a lot slower than normal, which is entirely possible. If it's trying to calculate so many little things wobbling around, then it does slow the game down quite a bit. Okay, we're about to reach the first separation stage. So the solid boosters on the outside should drop away. Wait for it. There we go. And they're gone. We thrust up on the liquids to maintain speed, and the first pair of those disappear as well. And now the wobbles begin. We have an unbalanced craft trying to spin and all sorts of other stupid stuff. Getting a bit of overheat. Let's just turn down the thrust a tiny bit. Okay, so we're about to drop off the next pair. It's starting to get low now. Which normally happens around 15,000, which it is, so we haven't added too much weight. Ship performance is about the same as usual. Okay, let's lean this ship over. So now we begin the orbit. And if we have a look, where are we? Around here. I'm not sure why it's not showing us. Oh, there we go. There's the critical failure. Something snapped. Can we detach? No, we can't detach at the docking port. This is not good. We are now careering back towards the planet. Our only hope is these run out of fuel before it slams us into the floor so that we can deploy parachutes. There go two of them. Can we steer this back on track? Not really. Come on. At least stay keeping me in orb. So I'm in manual control now, just desperately trying to keep it going up. No. It's about to go for another spin. We just have to wait for that fuel to burn off, and then we can see what we can do about this. I believe what broke was this clamp in the middle here. This one here likes breaking because it just gets so much wobbling twist force going through it that it goes a bit crazy and just breaks off. Problem might be that it's using up fuel from the other sections. No, they still got their full fuel in. That's good. Ah. That might be a problem. Well, at least this bit is unmanned. Come on, full thrust. Can you stop us slamming into the ocean? Can we gracefully limp this bit back towards land? This is the real question now. It looks like we might manage it. Kind of want to head that direction. Maybe these engines don't have enough thrust to actually keep the weight of this ship up. I'm not too sure. We're about to find out, it seems. Can we please go up instead of down? No, it seems this set of engines does not have sufficient thrust to keep the weight of this part of the ship alive, so we'll go to plan B. Now the problem with plan B is these are rocket rippers. As soon as these actually deploy, some bits of this ship will go flying off the bottom, so keep your eye out for that. Well, that's what usually happens, at least. Probably won't now, I've said it. Fire one! There we go. Don't worry about the engines. They won't be a problem. And for some reason these two are insanely happy. Ah, Team KSP are in the channel. Watching failures at their best. Poorly engineered rockets for the win. Okay, so we should have a splashdown. They should survive. Slightly soggy and submerged, but alive at least. They're less than happy that they've actually landed now. I guess they know they're impending flooding. Okay, let's leave them there. And go edit that ship. So I believe that it broke around this region. I'm not really sure how I can strengthen that. I might just have to be a bit more gentle in my flying. So let's give this a launch. So we have Damien Rain, one of the community managers for Kerbal Space Program, currently in the live stream chat, so feel free to ask him all of your Kerbal questions about how you should be doing this and not how I am doing this. I'm sure he can help you out far more than I ever will. Okay. Let's remember to close the... Oh, no, wrong key. Close the door on the vehicle garage. Or we could just blow up something horribly. Or just blew off the lander. I can't see what blew off the lander, that's worrying. We still have all 4 thrusters. We look like we still had the vehicle inside. Oh well. There's only one way to find out, and we'll find out later, hopefully. Why cheat and go back and launch again? Far more fun to find out what blew off the lander once we get to the moon. Roma asks, if you're just starting a YouTube channel, are you allowed to post this kind of game? You have the community manager in the chat. Why don't you ask him what their stance on posting games when you're not network partnered is? I believe he will give you the definitive answer, as it's his game. Always go to the source. Why ask a third party? Especially when it comes to legal issues like those. Okay, he's apparently asked for any kind of game. It very much depends on the company. Some don't want you to post, some will claim it as third-party content, by which then they can put adverts on it so that they make money. You know, they're basically saying, this is our game, you don't really have permission to use it, but we'll let you carry on doing what you're doing as long as we get to put some adverts on the front. Which is, you know, fair enough, it's their game, they can do what they like. But Rockstar especially, there's been some history with them suing people, I believe. So it's worth checking. Individual companies. I know, for example, is it ArenaNet, whoever makes Guild Wars 2, they will third party claim everything that you put up from Guild Wars 2. Minecraft, on the other hand, has said you can do whatever you want with it, feel free. So it's very much a game by game basis. Go look into it if you're getting into this sort of thing. Okay, let's see if we can stop this wobbling so much. Let's try turning those on. Do I play Minecraft? I have played Minecraft. I do own Minecraft. I haven't played it at all recently, to be perfectly honest. So we have an answer from the Kerbal representative. They'll only pursue legal action against you if you're playing an illegal copy of the game, which is very nice of them, to be perfectly honest. They're supporting the people who support them and punishing the people who don't, which I think most people can get behind as a concept. And if you can't, then I think you're kidding yourself, really. Okay, let's have a look at how this is going, shall we? Not too badly. Now I've turned off the SAS, which I think is the source of the wobbling. It means I'm having to control this manually, but if it means it doesn't snap in half, we're onto something. No, we just broke again. Something does not like leaving atmosphere. Once it gets to this point up here, it just goes mad. That thing's definitely breaking, that linkage there. I'm just not too sure what's causing it or what I can do about it. So yeah, that happened again. So let's I'm just going to end the flight because we know what happens next. It's stuff around this section here. I'm not really sure what I can do about it. How to reinforce a decoupler, which I can't even understand why it's breaking to start with, really. Too much sticky tape, probably. Well, I'm never going to need those lander legs. Let's take them off. Not sure it's going to make a difference. No, they didn't do what I wanted because they're in pairs, aren't they? Just trying to join these to the same point. Try to transfer anything around. The bit that's snapping. Probably doesn't like having these offset loads on it for a start. Alright, well, here goes. So I'm guessing the KSP community team track who's live streaming through searching using the what game you play in Kerbal Space Program feature. Bit concerning there's not someone who has more of a clue than me streaming at the moment, but there you go. Not going to complain. Oh yes. Let's close this and watch something blow up. Way, loads of bits fell off the rover. That's what fell off. The lights and the solar panels just fell off the rover. I know why. The little rover has its wheels deployed when you see it in the garage. When it's in there, the wheels are sort of folded up alongside it. So, let's go. So the destruction in here wasn't too much of a consideration. I know what's gone wrong there. Ah, the Yogs cars played yesterday. That must have been a day of massive intake of new purchases of the game, I should imagine. have to wonder what format the Orcs cast took. Did they take it in turns, or did they both have it going? I never really watched one of their actual streams. I mean, things like Game of Dwarves, when I watched their video of that, they were taking it in turns. I think they were at a convention at the time. Oh, the Kerbal devs are hoping to get in touch with Total Biscuit via me. I've never contacted Total Biscuit in my life, unfortunately. As much as I might be in the same network as him, the contacts aren't that tight when you're this small of a channel, unfortunately. Oh, and that's why I normally have the SAS on when I do this. Okay, let's try to save the ship again. No, we're not going to manage that. Okay. Plan B. Where's the big old parachute? There. And there. Parachutes ahoy! Hopefully we have enough silk here to bring this thing down in one go. St. Davis is kindly trying to soothe my ego by saying 8K isn't that bad of a channel in terms of size. When you're trying to talk to TV, 8K is peanuts, unfortunately. Way! The bigger parachute to jettison the top bit. We're raining bombs on the Kerbal launch pad here. Okay, so this bit will land fairly safely. That bit might land on top of it though. This could be a problem. Oh, and the Kerbals have survived for now, maybe. Here comes the bomb. It's going to land on their head, maybe. Can I deploy the legs in time? No, I don't think I've even got that one selected. No, it's target. Somehow they're still alive. Just. Right, we'll end that one as well then, shall we? Okay. I'm suspecting I've just got too much weight at the top. I know for a start I can take these off, because these just blow up as soon as they're on there. That wasn't what I wanted. Let's load that again. There we go. Get rid of the lights, because they fall off anyway. That wasn't what I wanted to do either. Maybe I'll just let them drop off, shall we? Okay, let's see. Action group, someone's made a very sensible suggestion, which is turn the gimbal off for the outer engines. Toggle gimbal. Toggle gimbal. Toggle gimbal. Let's give that a try. See if that makes it more stable. Right then. That on. Okay, let's see. Deploy wheels. Nice. And then let's close that. Oh, and it's throwing the vehicle out. Timber! Yeah, we'll end this now. The whole point was to get that thing there. So, okay, don't deploy the wheels before we close that. Of note, when I was clicking through the things on the rover, though, it looks like it comes with lights. So maybe we won't miss not having the lights on it quite so much. Right. Close that, watch some bits go flying off. Okay, SS on, thrust up, let's go. Oh, Roma wanted a countdown. Apologies, Roma. So, who we got? Samfrod Kerman and Andrin Kerman. Hopefully these guys do a little better than the last lot. Let's close some of the stuff that's stealing my system resources in case it's having an impact on this. Ah yes, we can turn the gimbal off. Okay, the gimbals are locked on the outer engines. Okay, so we're about to reach the point where the solid state bits drop off. And wait for it. You have to thrust up on the liquids at the same time, so we don't drop out of the sky. There we go. And then the first two of those should run out fairly quickly as well. They drop away nicely. What's gimbal? Gimbal is those bottom engines have thrust vectoring, and they can basically point a different direction slightly each time, so that they can sort of steer the craft. If you disable it, then it locks them in place, so they're just like a completely rigid engine that can only thrust exactly one direction. Did anything explode? Not yet, only the bits that drop back to the planet. Okay, moment of truth. Lean this over. Thrust down a little bit. Keep it calm. Bits falling off. Or out at least. Okay, how's the wobble? There's a bit. We're still gaining speed. Now I want to go to the map to look at the altitude, but every time I go to the map and back again is when it breaks. So I'm not convinced it isn't the unloading from the map or something, doing some weird stuff, but we'll wait and see. I think I'm going to keep going until we're down to our single large engine. And then I will risk a map look. Come on, RCS, steer it back. There we go. Okay, so we're about to jettison the last two. Away they go. Thrust down, and let's have a look at the map. So we have an altitude of 54,000. That's not quite as high as I would like it to be. Okay, let's try and keep this on orbit. Aim it up a little bit, try and get that apoapsis higher. Up it goes. Yeah, it's definitely the SAS that's making this wobble all over the place. Let's aim this up a bit more, get some more height on it. We didn't get our usual height due to the flying slower and stuff. Okay, this stage is about to run out. And there we go. Okay then, let's turn this down, aim for there, and just go for an orbit now. We need to aim up a little bit, otherwise we're going to overshoot the apoapsis. It'll be quite a bit. Okay, how's the fuel looking? Oh, we got plenty of fuel on this thing. I forgot how much fuel I've got at this stage. Once I actually get into orbit, this craft has tons of fuel for going wherever it needs to. It's just getting there without it wobbling to pieces. Yep, I know a 70k orbit is low. I normally go for 100, but trying to get the stage up here without it falling to pieces was a problem. So yeah, we're pushing it up now. Fuel is not a problem. Okay, there we go. Let's flatten that back out again. We can probably actually come a lot closer to the prograde marker now. Fuel again, still fine. We've got plenty to get to the moon. Okay, how we doing? Nearly there. Let's just go for that now. Straight on the prograde marker. You can see it's about to pop out the other side. Okay, so we're just waiting for that to come out and spin around to a reasonable height. Should come hurtling round. Okay, now we get to here. Let's add a maneuver. Close enough. Let's fix that. Pull it back. Pull it back some more. We can fix the rest of it once we get closer. Actually, no. Let's set target. Let's cancel that. Set it up there. We can fix everything in one go then. So out. Now we want that way. There. Okay, let's find the little blue blob on the nav ball. Nope, not that one. Okay, where is... Ah, it's hiding down there. I see you. Come here. Okay. Let's accelerate round a little bit. Wait till we get about, I don't know, 2 minutes out. There we go. And burn. Ah, it's a 4-minute burn. Okay, well, close enough. Okay, so we're going to expand this out over towards the moon and then hopefully try and land on it with our little rover sort of pod thing. Rebel Rouser GT, that's the kind of number I usually have, to be honest. I do stuff other than Kerbal. A lot of them come from that. He was commenting on the number of viewers for anyone who's watching this on YouTube later. So there's not much to look at here, just the ship thrusting really. Okay, whoever it was that had problems with the 77Y application form, talk to Aztir in the chat. He's here to try and fix it for you. I know there's been multiple people complaining about it, despite Astir telling me it's fine and he hasn't changed anything. Apparently Rebel Rouser likes my accent. It's a nice blend of several distinct ones from around the UK, unfortunately, and due to family and where I lived for a short portion of life, and then combined with obviously where I live now. So we're just waiting for this little circle here to expand out towards the yellow one. The dotted one's where this will take me to, but I'm actually going to go further than that. How's my fuel doing? Ah, we're not even... We've got 2/3 left. This might be a problem. Okay, out we go. Going to wait for it to intersect with that, and then I'm going to stop it. There we go. So now we can go in and get rid of that. Go away. Okay then. So if we expand this out, do we get any grabs by the moon? Not anytime soon, it seems. Ah, there's one. If we expand out a lot, we get grabbed. Okay, I'll just do that one by ear. We may have to go around a few times. So we're just waiting until we get to the end of the orbit here, and then I'm going to expand it out the other way. Raw Salmon asks, am I just playing Kerbal for tonight, Salmon? Yes, I am. Sunday is Kerbal night for approximately 2 hours. If you want to see other games, then obviously there's my YouTube channel where I have multiple series running. Or Wednesday night is my other live stream night where I do either XCOM or Hitman and then a random assortment of usually 2 other games. Well, if anyone has suggestions for what they would like to see in future live streams, by all means make them. I'm always looking for new things to do. And for anyone who's new to the stream, the community manager is currently available for chat under the name Kerbal SP in the chat. So any questions, direct them his way. Panels? No. Okay, let's stop this a minute. Wait till I get a bit further around this orbit, because there we go. And thrust up again. Sweepy Owl says he's glad I do longer videos. He's fed up of Let's Players shortening their videos. The actual reason most of them do shorten their videos, Sweepy, is when you join TGS, you get a channel manager who does recommendations for you and, you know, things that could help improve your channel and all that sort of stuff. They actually recommend you do shorter videos because the majority of YouTube have the attention span of a gnat, and that's how to get more viewers. But I tend to go with the adage of I want to play longer games, and the kind of people who watch longer videos are generally more loyal, I find. Or, you know, if I'm willing to sit down and watch someone's hour-and-a-half video, that obviously means I like it, compared to sitting there for 15 minutes because I've got nothing better to do for 15 minutes. What day do I play PlanetSide? PlanetSide, the streamed versions are on Tuesday nights at about 8:30, possibly 9 o'clock UK time. But we do play at other times as well. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we got grabbed by the moon. And it's in the right direction as well. Awesome. Okay, let's get to the periapsis there. And now we want the retrograde thruster point. And oh, come on. There. Shorten this in. Okay, pull this in. Now we want to set down in that crater there. So that's the target. Let's try there maybe. Ooh. So I want to do that, perhaps. Let's give it a try. Okay, wait for it. And about there. Up it comes. Close enough. And then we want to pull it in from that side. Oh, come here. Now we may have to allow for some spin, so I won't go too low with it. We know I won't go all the way down. Oh, let's line it up first. Okay, there we go. Round we come. So going a bit off topic while I set this up, one thing we were considering doing was myself, Chadman and 2 others, possibly Cucumber and another person who's looking to get into streaming, or not streaming, YouTube, doing a Left 4 Dead campaign series thing, because you can always guarantee Chad getting his face munched off by zombies will result in all sorts of humorous jokes for myself and Cucumber to pull out of the bag. That and the option to then have a 4v4 multiplayer against people from a live stream, perhaps, amongst other things, ideas that are rattling around in this head of mine. So let me know what you think, of course, and we will see what we can do. Let's see, can I... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Nope. I want that one. Combined with that one. Ooh. There. Okay. Swahili wants me to summarize the mission. The mission was to get a lander sort of thing up into space. There's a little rover hidden in here. Get it to the moon, land on the moon, and then drive to rescue this other sort of ship that has next to no fuel in it. That'd be Left 4 Dead 2, Slayer Boy. Okay, so this is the ship we're aiming for. Okay, that's probably a bit too close because I'm going to have to slow down as I come into land. And so having it directly on the thing that I'm trying to aim for is probably not the best deal. Let's push the orbit out just a tiny little bit. Maybe a... There we go. That should be enough. Okay, now let's have a look at the fuel situation. In. Oops. I always click off, don't I? Yep, so the Kerbal Community Manager is still here if you have your questions about the Kerbal space program game, what's going on in the future and all those fun things. Be sure to grab him while you can, he's not always here. I'm not that popular. Actually no, let's keep some in there. Just in case I ever need it. Moon base with a moon buggy? The moon buggy is what I'm currently landing. Okay, now we need to transfer our Kerbals because they're currently in this other pod further down. So we're going to go for a little bit of a spacewalk here. Let's go. So we're trying to fly him up to this top command pod. Oh, he's bashed into it. That's not good. Go on, grab on. And in you get. Right, and then who else is in there? Out you come, Mandarin. You're going for a walk as well. Be a bit more violent with you because I can. And where's the grab icon? Come on. Grab. And board. There we go. So now, let's Yep, let's separate. In which case, I definitely want all of the fuel out. I've got all the crew out, so I want all of the fuel out as well. Because we're going to plough this bottom section into the moon. Oops, I've done that again. I get ahead of myself and close it. And the RCS is nearly full anyway, I've barely used it. There we go. So, detach. Decouple node. Let's actually move them away from the parachute so the parachute doesn't try to deploy. And there we go, we're away from that other module. And actually I probably want to translate myself away from it as well. Just enough so I don't plough into it when I come to brake. Because if it's going on the same orbital path as me and I go to slow down, I'm going to crash straight into it. Go on, up you go. Okay, so round we come. Actually, let's slow down a little bit. Because we can. Because we need to. There we go. Ah, we have no SAS module, so I might as well turn that off now. This could be a lot more interesting than it was going to be. I'm going to have to do all of this manually now. Okay, here we come. There's the thing we've got to go back to and get. One base habitat land ship. I think, is that there? Let's turn this to face the slow down bit. How's it looking? Okay, so that's the other bit of our ship, and that's the ship we're heading for. Hopefully. If I can manage this even remotely. I think if we wait till we're about 10 kilometers away and then I try and slow this thing down. This would have been a lot easier with an SAS module on it, I'll tell you that much. I think I might wait till 5 kilometers. And again, maybe not, that's only like 5 seconds. Okay, so we're going to overshoot, that's where we want it to be. Should have been doing this a lot earlier, these engines don't have as much thrust as I hoped they would have. So let's head back that way a little bit. Okay then, let's try and direct this towards the way we want to go. Is that prograde there? Retrograde even. Isn't going so bad. Okay, let's try and get this where I want to be. Oh! What? The landing legs blew off again. Oh, whoa. Hang on, what's going on with the control system? Okay, so again on the moon we have no landing legs. It seems the landing legs do not like going over a certain speed. This will be the second one on this part of the moon with no landing legs. Which may be a problem considering I've got the lander on it. Okay, down we come. Trying to be gentle now. Just got to get this down on the ground. So note to everybody that home module landing legs do not like you going even a remotely high speed. They blow clean off. It may have been the thrust from the thrusters blowing them off, actually, thinking about it. I'll have to have a look and an experiment at some point. Still going down, that's good. In we come for landing. Final approach. Now we're going to have my usual problem where I go up and down because the speed controls aren't sensitive enough and I can't get the thing to work properly. The button press between up and down is just too much. It alternates. Oh, oh, come on, no, down. Hand it down. Whew. And how far away from the other one? Can't quite see it. We are reasonably close. Where is it? 600 meters that way? We can deal with that. Okay, let's open the garage. Oh. Where's my car gone? The lander went foobar. That's an interesting thing. I'm going to have to look up some stuff on their website as to how this is meant to work then. Oh well, we've got another bit in the same area as the first one. Let's go for an EVA. Down the ladders. Oh wait, hang on. We've got to extend the ladder. Where'd it go? What happened to my Kerbal? Intriguing. He magically vanished. Actually, I know something I need to do first, before this guy disappears. Light up the place. There we go. Now you can get down. Okay then. So where is this other lander? Way faceplant. Let's head over to the habitat ship. Seems these little rocket packs with the RCS thrusters these Kerbals have are great. Uh-oh, 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 no, 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 gently. Oh, you lucky little Kerbal. Boing. I didn't forget the rover Azteria. It was in there when I left. It destroyed itself in transit, so I need to go look up why the hell it did that and what I did wrong and how I can stop it and all that other fun stuff. Alright, let's hop in here. So in there now we have 2 Kerbals. Now, where was the other ship on the moon? There. So this was the other ship, which as you can see has bugger all fuel. And I think what I will do is get him to try and jetpack fly over to the other ones. But I'm not sure which way that is. It's that way. That's no help at all. Okay, based on the RCS thrusters, I want to go that way somewhere, maybe? Oh well, here goes. Does it show me where he is? Maybe. Okay, let's do a test run where we can still see the original ship. And Kerbal Community Manager is off, so check out his stream on the official one in a couple of hours. Fly, Kerbal, fly! I have no idea if we're going the right way. Apparently we are not. Apparently we want to head this way. That's about right. Maybe a little turn this way. That looks better. Someone's asking what is my favourite game on PC. Well, given number of hours played, it would be Warband. But I don't know. I have different moods and I play different games when I'm in those different moods. Sometimes you want a bit of RTS, sometimes you want a bit of grand campaign strategy, first-person shooter. You know, I play pretty much all types of games despite what my channel represents. Ah, fuel 40%. This could end badly then. Yeah, he's not going to make this at all. He's going to run out of fuel well before he gets there. As Panos says, I need to save some for the braking process. But, meh. Does this look like a face that cares about braking? One does not simply brake as a Kerbal. It's speed or death. Well, we got, I don't know, 40% of the way there, I guess. Jebediah Kerman is going in hard. And that's all the speed he's going to shed. Face it like a man, Jeb. Here it comes. I can hear the crunch from now. Wait for it. Wait for it. Ugh. Well, he's a self-burying Kerbal. We don't have to worry about digging him a grave. Good job, Jeb. Saves me having to rescue you. Catastrophic failure. And with that, guys, that's tonight's episode. So lots of exploding bits at the start. A very unsuccessful attempt at getting a rover to the moon, because when we got there the rover had disintegrated. And lots of other fun problems. So, more research required. And on that note, I'm going to remind you, if you want to check out anything else that I do, my other content on my YouTube channel, you can click the icon in the middle of the screen to go directly to my channel. You'll find all of the latest uploads on the main part of the screen. On the right, you'll find all of the playlists. Or if you know the playlist you want to go watch, you can click the image shown on the screen, and that will take you to my 9 most current playlists. The older ones only available via the channel itself. So hopefully that helps you out, and I hope you enjoyed tonight. There are as many Kerbal deaths, and I hope you have a good evening. New Year's is around the corner. Be merry, enjoy yourself, and I'll see you at the next live stream. Thanks for watching. See you next time.